What is up, everyone? It's Mike, and it is lunchtime. So you know what that means, another Goodwill run. As you saw in the previous video, I got some really nice stuff. So that was always good to have. And let's see, what did I sell yesterday? Sold two things. One was a Nintendo Wii game, and the other one was I should be better prepared for these videos. What was it? I don't know. Can't remember. But watching some videos, getting used to doing my video editing daily in the software and everything. So that's definitely taken up time. I've definitely noticed since I started doing the bringing up the YouTube again and everything. My normal bedtime used to be 10. Well, I'd probably get into bed about 10 or so, and then watch a little TV and fall asleep about 10:30 or so. But now, with the stuff I'm listing more, and I'm listing later, and then I'm trying to work in the eBay, or not the eBay, the YouTube stuff. So past couple nights I've been getting to bed about 11:15, 11:30, sometimes even a little closer to midnight. So yeah, definitely a change. It's good though. I mean, both eBay, I like doing eBay, obviously, and YouTube, I always like doing YouTube. So, but we'll see if we can find anything good here, and I will let you guys know. Alright, done with my normal job. Ooh, just sold. Oh, cool. Just sold some jeans. Ralph Lauren Sullivan Slims for $68. Make ya holla. Yeah, I'm old. WarioWare. Getman Brothers. Vintage shirts. They're made in the US. Paid $4.30 and ended up selling for, had a sale of 20% going on, sold for $23, free shipping. And then in the video that I loaded yesterday, or I'll load today, but it is about yesterday, I had it's called a buckle down bag. I don't know what it is. I sold, and it was they use seat belts and seat belt straps and hooks or buckles and everything from various car manufacturers, and they make bags. Well, this one was a Honda one, but for some reason it had a musty smell, and my basement's not musty or anything, and it was weird, and it didn't have it when I bought it, so I don't know, maybe, I don't know. So it was supposed to go out yesterday, but I decided to take the hit on getting it out yesterday and let it sit out in the sun to eat away the odor. I put it in the dryer, things like that, and it smells much, much better. Hopefully it doesn't recur or anything like that. If it does, you know, so be it. I'll deal with it when it does. I mean, you can't smell it anymore. So, hey everyone, it is Mike, and it is Tuesday, and we've got some goodies. Went to the two normal Goodwills. I went for lunch, and then for after work, after I drop stuff at the post office. It looks a little dark. But let's hop into it. I want to try and get outside and play with my second youngest before storms come. This is a Sweet Stuff Magic Marshmallow Stuffer. Paid $4. if I remember correctly, I didn't see any on Amazon. Trying to, again, like I said yesterday in the video, lighting. This Magic Marshmallow Stuffer. I don't believe I saw any on eBay. I did see one on Amazon. It was, I think, $56. But it's Cartwheels Kids from 2015. Brand new, sealed and everything. So I thought, you know, definitely if you're not now, definitely start stocking up for Q4, and that's what this is. I'm sure someone will buy this. And I have to say, this is the first I've ever seen of this ever. I got some reel-to-reel tape here, brand new, sealed. It was $2. It was a Magnetic Tape 212 by Scotch 3M, 90 minutes. So I was like, well, that's a no-brainer. So I picked that up. Both those two were from the pickup this evening. And then this I picked up, it's a basic diorama kit. It was $2. Now someone did open it, but everything is inside. Here's the, I don't know, carpet type of thing. But everything else is sealed and it's baggy. And here on the back, what's nice, I looked, it tells you everything you need. Now this baseboard does not come with it, so I know that it is complete. And when I looked it up, these were going for between $25 and $35. So I thought that was definitely a good buy. And got this from, I've been doing it anyways, but I always listen to, there's a guy, Reen Bean, does a lot of the same thing, but he does more real focused, well, in his videos more focused on video games. So this is a Nintendo DS case. Nice inside. I can glue that back in. That's a little rough there, but I got some stuff I can get that probably back in there and make it look good. But you know, with the case and everything, so for $2 I can probably do that. Cases, I've sold quite a few, but they do take a little time. So if you ever look into picking up cases, just know, you know, I'm sure some of them are fast movers. I mean, I've got one here somewhere, but it's in my collection. It is a Nintendo GameCube case, and it's really nice. And I'm not sure where it's at, but that's that. That I picked up this evening. And these are some pretty much flawless. I don't even know if these have been worn. These are Cabela Women's 6M. Yeah, these have been worn. XPG boots, Gore-Tex. I tried looking up the model number, but apparently I didn't have the right one. But these are some very nice boots. As you can see, the tread on them is nice. And I paid $4.99 for these. So these will go very, very well. This one I picked up tonight. Now the box, I'm surprised someone would let this happen, but this is called, it's a Nicholas Nordman City of Horror board game. And the box definitely has seen better days. You can see there, and then it busted right here. But when I opened it, you know, all the parts are here, you know, the board pieces and stuff. But what got me was, get this out of here. What got me was almost all the chipboard stuff. Everything's still in. So someone bought this, opened it. I mean, heck, you know, there's a couple here, but I mean, the bag, you know, the cards are still sealed. Here's another set of cards still sealed. players and stuff. There's a couple. There's 2 loose cards. I'm not quite sure what that's about. Maybe I'll have to look. Let's take a look here. Are there any instructions? Let's see here. Okay, I don't see any instructions, but that doesn't mean there aren't. Let's see here. Let's see, what's that? That. See all the different characters and everything. That. And we got those 2 cards, and then we got some boards. Okay. Here we go. Instructions. That's what I was looking for. So, okay, locations and everything. Content. 6 location boards, 3 boards, 21 character cards, 21 stand ups. Alright. Lots of stuff. So I'll have to look through and see. But, oops. You know, everything appeared to be in there. And, you know, for $2, can't really complain or go wrong. You don't pass those board games up. Even if they're a fairly common one, depending on the age of it and stuff, you can, you know, in the price, you can usually buy it for relatively inexpensive, and then you can piece it out. You know, I do that with Scrabble. I do that with Monopoly pieces, certain ones, especially like your limited edition ones, like your Disney's or you know, things like that. So, but for $2, you know, definitely worth a shot. Let's see here, what else we got here? And then I got Gestures, brand new, sealed, for $2. Looked this up and it was going for a good price. Little dinging there on the back, but I mean, you know, it's still factory sealed. And this is from 2008, so 11 years old. So, now this I picked up. I mean, this is probably, might have been a mistake, but I didn't see anything on eBay. I only saw something on Amazon, and the price on Amazon I think was like $50 or $60. Now it had a very high rank, but I thought, you know, these are one of those things for $4. I'll give it a shot. See what happens. It's a Weiserlock Powerbolt 3000 home access system remote lighting module. So this is basically just the outlet that plugs in. The remote, system remote sold separately. So, you know, someone might have the system already, this outlet broke or whatever the case is, you know. So I was like, you know, for $4 I can buy it. Someone will want it eventually. I mean, I've sold clappers. I mean, I've found 2 clappers in my time doing this, and they both sold, like, fast. And so it's like, you know, some of that stuff that you would think is old, and you're like, yeah, no one wants this. Don't knock it, you know, knock it. I find stuff, and I'm like, you know, a long time ago, you know, my dad says, people buy this stuff? And I'm like, yeah. And, you know, because I had, like, I mean, I'll tell him some of the stuff I sell, and he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, why? And I'm like, Dad, I quit asking a long time ago. I put it up. It's a reasonable price. Someone gives it to me. I sell. I mail it to them. You know, I said I quit asking questions on why. I mean, people want it. They'll pay for it. This is Gardening Mama. I didn't realize until after I got to checkout. Apparently, the Goodwill that I went to this afternoon, they had a sale on all their media. It was only $1, and I was like, because there was someone had donated about 6 or 7 DS games, but this is the only one that at their normal $2, I know, $2, really had any profit in it. So is complete with the game and everything in there. So I was like, all right, do that. And this is the BBC's The Chronicles of Narnia 3-disc set. I checked, they're all in there. I figured for, well, now that normally it would have been $2, but I'm like, for $1, I'll make money off it. And then this one I kind of went out on a limb. There was nothing at all on eBay that I found, just on a quick glance by scanning the barcode. But I did go ahead and I looked on Amazon, and I did see only one of the seasons brand new for like 10 bucks. And I'm like, all right, well, $2, you know, again, I'll make a ton, and plus they can go medium out. But what it is Hook and Lookin' with Kim Stricker. Fishing. So this is season 1, season 2, season 3, and season 5. All brand new, sealed. Now they did have season 4, and I probably should have got it, but it wasn't opened, and I was just like, you know, if it wasn't opened, I mean, chances are if these were sealed, you know, they obviously came from the same house, so I would assume the person probably did open, what was it, season 4. I don't know, maybe watched it, didn't like it, or just opened it and was like, eh, never watched it. So, but for $4, 4 seasons, I'm sure I'll be able to make a profit. And see, is this the last thing? Yep, last thing. Sometimes I can't, you know, like at Goodwill, you go in and you get stuff on the rack that they roll from the back. You know, you'll have a person that, you know, their clothes are stink, or they smoked, or this or that, or whatever, and so you always have to kind of give them the smell test to make sure yours isn't the one that stinks. I did have one thing that I bought like that one time. It was a FootJoy windbreaker, but I worked my magic and I was able to get it completely non-stink, and it did sell, and I never heard a complaint. This is a Powder Run Outfitters by Panhandle Slim. It's a small, but it's a denim jacket with this kind of like the Native American or, you know, American Indian blanket type thing on the inside. And I was like, well, that's kind of neat. And I was like, well, you know, that will sell. So yeah, it's been what, 2 videos now in a row, or 2 out of the past 3 where I've bought in denim stuff. But you know, Q4 is right around the corner. I mean, what, we're halfway through July now. We've got August, September, and then boom, Q4. So I'm sure a lot of you already know, but if you're not sourcing for Q4, make sure you're sourcing. I got all this stuff. I mean, if it sells before then, great, but if not, then, you know, Q4 gonna be sitting pretty. There were a couple times this past year, because I had so many things to do. Don't tell my boss. I took a day off here or there throughout Q4 just to get things listed, because during Q4 last year I had things anywhere from 20, at the very most, I think 1 or 2 days I had a 40% off sale, but then I was also doing best offer, and so, you know, I mean, I was selling a ton of stuff. But I'm not doing that this year. Maybe, I don't know. But you know, but I have the consistent, you know, 20 to 25% sale. I mean, I will increase the sale percentage a little bit. You know, of course, I do promoted listings and everything like that. And again, this is part-time. I do it for fun. So, you know, that's that. So don't forget to hit. I've got, I'll show you folks, all those. That is an entire bin of all these PS2 games I tested last night. I was up to 11:30 or something like that, testing games, you know, all types of stuff. Some, you know, sports games, you know, not these two because they're not the same, but I'll lot them up. I just had a lot of sports games. They were NBA games that, you know, they cost me $3 because there was 3 of them, and I ended up selling those to a guy in Israel. He paid what, 11 or 12 bucks and then $22 to ship them. So I'm like, okay. So, but don't forget to hit like, subscribe, notification bell. Go ahead and leave comments. I love reading those, and I love commenting back. Obviously, since I'm back up, I don't have a lot of traffic right now, but eventually we'll get there. So have a good day. Talk to you folks later.